Vulnerability and humility are two of the hardest things on this planet, but they're two of the things that grow us more than anything else in this world. Realizing you're not perfect, realizing that you can't do everything on your own, realizing that you can't do this without someone else is so hard, and most people can't come to that conclusion. But once you come to that conclusion, you can let God work in your life, and it's very biblical. I was just going through today and just thinking about different scriptures, and Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." That just tells us we're all broken and we're all going to make mistakes. James 5:16 says, "Therefore confess your sins to one another, pray for one another, that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person has great power as it is working." And we're supposed to share each other's problems with each other so we can help each other grow, help each other cut stuff out. If you're not a Christian, maybe sin isn't important to you, but even sharing your problems with someone can create solutions and so much advice. In Galatians 6:2, it says, "Share each other's burdens, and in this way, obey the law of Christ." If you think that you are too important to help someone, you're only fooling yourself. You are not that important. And I say that to say, we're designed by God to share our burdens with one another, share our problems with one another, humble ourselves lower than God and lower than everybody else, so that way we can grow. We have to be able to get to this low spot to be able to grow to that new high. And that isn't said enough. That isn't expressed enough. And I post a lot of positive content. I post a lot of great things. But in reality, my life is broken sometimes. I've made a ton of mistakes I regret. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. But I will say at the same time, God has helped me through all of that. I'm growing every day, and it started with being vulnerable and getting out of my comfort zone. So if you're having a hard time with different things in life right now, and you're just holding it in on yourself and pridefully trying to create solutions, sometimes you just gotta let it go.